We are very pleased to announce a joint gift from the Emeril Lagasse Foundation and the Solomon family of $2 million for our $10 million capital campaign. So they made a significant dent in the budget of the funds that we have to raise to pay for this amazing building that we've been in today.
The facility allows for the expanded academic curriculum, which adds to what NOCCA already offers in the arts discipline training. Tremendous culinary program to be housed here, art gallery, cafe, real public-facing asset. I was a student here at NOCCA about 10 years ago. I've had a place in my heart for NOCCA since then. I sit on NOCCA's board of directors, and we're just so proud to be a part of this gift. NOCCA prepared me in school and in life to be successful. I mean, NOCCA teaches you great discipline. You have to make quite a commitment when you're a student here at NOCCA. The only prerequisite for entering the school here is having talent and drive and passion, and that's really what they instill in all their students. I'm just one of the many successful alums to come from this institution.
It's going to be interesting to see now what this is going to do for the future, not only of New Orleans, but of Louisiana, but also in the world. So we're really excited.
I'm Sally Perry, Executive Director of the NOCCA Institute, which is the New Orleans Center for Creative Arts nonprofit partner. Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful morning for the announcement of a major new gift to support the completion of this fabulous building we're standing in, the NOCCA Forum. I want to briefly thank the members of the Board of Directors of the NOCCA Institute, many of whom are here today, particularly our current president, Joel Villeneuve, and our immediate past president, Debbie Marks, without whose tireless work and support, none of this would have happened. This gift is given jointly by two of the Institute's longtime ardent supporters, Emeril Lagasse Foundation and the Solomon Foundation. By making their gifts together, they realized the power of their support would be magnified and encourage others to give to this very important capital campaign. The NOCCA Forum is in many ways the result of strategic planning that NOCCA and the NOCCA Institute did shortly after Hurricane Katrina. Working with our dear friend, the late Alan Eskew, we created a vision of what NOCCA would look like in the near, middle, and long-term future. A full academic program was part of that plan, as were the seeds of a program in culinary arts, a dream of Chef Emeril Lagasse. And while all of that was very exciting, we knew that NOCCA would soon need more space to house not only those programs, but the increased participation in its other arts disciplines. So a few years and much hard work later, here we are in a pair of historic warehouses that have been beautifully renovated by our developer partner, Joe Yeager. Here there's room to expand NOCCA's culinary arts program, which began as a 2008 pilot program funded by the Emeril Lagasse Foundation. And there's room for a lot more, which you'll hear about in just a minute. Plus, there's social space for NOCCA's talented young artists, giving them the chance to interact, grow, and inspire one another and challenge one another to greater heights. I would be remiss without mentioning that the Forum will also host offerings for the public. 5 Press Gallery at the Royal Street Corner, which had its official opening this weekend, and I missed it because I had the pleasure of being at Carnival de Vennes, which was a fabulous event. It was a good reason to miss our own opening. And that gallery focuses on work by NOCCA's very talented visual arts faculty and alumni. Next to it, Press Street Station Restaurant will offer professional training experience for our culinary students and allow neighbors and tourists alike a chance to experience NOCCA's creative environment every day. None of this would happen without the support of partners like Emeril Lagasse, his wife Alden, the Emeril Lagasse Foundation, and the Solomon family. At this time, I'd like to introduce President and CEO of NOCCA, Kyle Wiedberg.
Good morning. My name is Kyle Wiedberg. I'm the President and CEO here at NOCCA, and on behalf of the faculty and staff, the families and students, and my board, it's my privilege to be here in front of you this morning. Thank you seems like a small statement on this occasion. I'd like to thank Sally Perry, the NOCCA Institute, their board, their staff, and the generations and decades of funders that they represent that have made the walk to today possible. I was asked to comment on what this building means. This building means more of what we've always been, which is a support of the arts, a pathway to the next generation of the creative and cultural economy. It means more of what we graduated last year, as we had done 39 times before, which is a group of students that go on to great things. Last year's graduates garnered $17.4 million in scholarships offered to them. That's for 116 graduates, which means that every student walks out of here with approximately $150,000 in scholarships offered to them. That means not only have they gotten training here, not only have they been shown the possibilities of themselves and a future in the arts, but that's been resourced. It's not just an empty promise. It's closer to a lottery ticket and getting a future that they otherwise wouldn't have. So what does this building mean for our future? Well, it means that we were able to do something that up until 5 years ago didn't exist in this state, and that's this. In the short walk that two of the young ladies in the back and their classmates have made, and the hundreds of students that come with them, what they get to do now is go to an A high school in the state of Louisiana. One that doesn't screen for your academics on the way in, simply asks what talents you have. And in exchange for that, they were given a slot in a brand new school that in 4 years is one of the highest performing in this state or any other. An opportunity to find themselves in what they have declared to be their passion, and through the walk of their time here at NOCCA, access a future that wouldn't otherwise be available to them. What this building symbolizes is what all of our children should have. A way for them to invest in themselves to find a future that otherwise wouldn't be available to them. It's what public education should be in this country, and what too often it's not in this state. Less than 20 of every ninth graders who enter high school in this state walk across a college platform 10 years later with a diploma. 98% of the students that walk this place do because they're resource trained and ready to do it. And the ones that are here with us now have the privilege of being invested in by this city, this state, this community, and its supporters to find the future and bend their own histories. After talking about our current students, it is so appropriate that I get to talk about someone whose footprints our current students walk in. He is a friend, he is an innovator, he's an entrepreneur. He lights the greatest structures of this city, he throws our greatest parties, he runs our greatest events. And it was only about 10 years ago he was a student at this school. An extraordinary walk from an extraordinary man and an extraordinary friend who's here to talk about his investment in those students he's not yet met, and his family, the incredible Solomon family, and the incredible Emeril Lagasse Foundation, and the work that they've done to bring this to reality. It's my privilege to introduce my friend, Gary Solomon Jr.
Good morning. I'm Gary Solomon Jr., and I'm very happy to be here with you today to say a few words on behalf of the Solomon family. As Kyle said not long ago, I was spending part of my high school days on this campus, and as a NOCCA alum, it's easy for me to slip back and imagine from the student's perspective what an exciting time it must be to attend NOCCA, especially now that this beautiful new space is part of the campus. But what I don't have to imagine, what I know for sure, is that it's because of my experiences at NOCCA that I'm standing here today. I have a passion for the arts that was sparked by my time here at NOCCA. Attending here inspired me to go on to study at New York University, where I received my degree in theater. In 2009, I co-founded my company, Solomon Group, which is an entertainment design and production firm. And since then, our company's growth and the caliber of the projects that we work on have far exceeded my expectations. And in a very real way, that started here on this campus. From the time that I was a student, NOCCA has remained part of who I am. It's why I serve on NOCCA Institute's board of directors, and it's what motivated me to rally my family, the Solomon family, to join forces with the Emeril Lagasse Foundation and put together a gift to not only help fund this amazing facility, but the programming that it supports. The NOCCA Forum will allow for expanded academic curricula. It will give the school's integrated sciences and humanities room to fully develop, and it will allow for engaging school year and summer workshops in arts, humanities, and important STEM subjects for regional 6th through 12th grade students. And before now, young artists who have studied here at NOCCA had to split their time between their traditional schools, as I did when I was a student here. For many young people, going back and forth between two schools during the day was a hurdle to overcome. NOCCA is a free school, as Kyle mentioned, and its doors are open to young people of all types of backgrounds. Under the previous structure, some students had to make the tough decisions to attend a lower performing traditional school, just so that they could split their time to attend NOCCA as well. And in the best of circumstances, it was a major inconvenience for students. But now NOCCA has the ability to grow its high-quality programming beyond arts to include the core subjects of math, science, and social studies. This academy's world-class education in the arts is growing even more robust and more accessible. And perhaps best of all, students will no longer have to deal with the challenge of attending two different schools. This is a major milestone for NOCCA, and it's a boon for education in Louisiana. And so on behalf of the Solomon family, we are thrilled to be part of this story, and we're thrilled to donate $500,000 in support of NOCCA and its expanded academic curricula. While I'm the one representing us here today, I'd also like to thank the entire Solomon family for making this contribution. My dad, Gary Sr., also sits on Emeril Lagasse's Foundation Board of Directors, my mom, Martha, my brothers, Sam Michael and Conway. And I'd also like to acknowledge my grandparents, T.G. and Doris, who made so many worthwhile contributions in this city. And though they're no longer with us today, I know they would have been so very proud to be here. It is in their footsteps that the rest of us and our family are trying to follow. And our hope is that the future generation of students will have experiences similar to those that I enjoyed at NOCCA, and that they'll be better prepared for success in school and in life. Speaking more broadly, we all know that New Orleans, one of its greatest strengths lies in its culture. And without question, NOCCA helps to nurture that culture. Without question, NOCCA contributes to our cultural economy, which accounts for over 34,000 jobs in this vibrant city. In the last decade, New Orleans has faced some unprecedented obstacles, and yet the city continues to climb high in tourism rankings. We have a burgeoning arts district, and we're attracting more shows, greater concerts, and bigger and more spectacular events. And it's the students here at NOCCA today that will help grow that cultural economy in the future, and that will cement New Orleans' position as one of the premier arts and culture cities in the United States. I'd like to call on others to join us in supporting this worthwhile institution, which touches the lives of so many young artists. With the type of encouragement and training that I received here myself, I have no doubt that we'll all be enjoying more works of art from great artists like Wynton and Branford Marsalis, Harry Connick Jr., Wendell Pierce, Terrence Blanchard, Trombone Shorty. They all walked the hallways and worked hard as students here at NOCCA. And my family and I are honored that we can do our part to help grow and improve this wonderful learning environment for the next great generation of artists. I have the privilege of now getting to thank and introduce our very good friend, Chef Emeril Lagasse, and to thank he and his wife Alden, his son EJ, daughter Meryl, and the entire Emeril Lagasse Foundation for being such wonderful partners. This project was an enormous undertaking, and the NOCCA Forum now stands as a physical, tangible example of how much can be achieved when motivated individuals work hard on something meaningful together. So without further ado, Chef Emeril Lagasse.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank Sally and Kyle, Gary Jr., Chef Dana, your unbelievable staff, all the students here at NOCCA. I'm so proud to be standing up here representing the Emeril Lagasse Foundation. So on behalf of Alden and I, EJ and Meryl, on behalf of our incredible board of directors, many of them are here right now today, our new president, Brian, thank you for being such a part of this incredible organization with a big future to go. On behalf of the Emeril Lagasse Foundation and the Board of Directors, I'm proud to announce that the Emeril Lagasse Foundation will contribute $1.5 million to make this dream come true. Thank you for all being here. It's been a heck of a weekend. Really and truly, thank you for being here. Thank you for awesome board of the foundation, and Sally and Kyle, the vision that you stand for every day. Thank you so much.